Howdy, my name is Colby Brown, and I thought it would be a good idea to share my social media usage with y'all for a week over the course of 5 days through this video journal. And so I'm starting today, April 26th, and I will be doing it until Sunday, and I just will tell you about what kind of social media I've been using lately. So today I used my phone as a whole for 6 hours and 22 minutes. And specifically, I used TikTok for 2 hours and 50 minutes, Instagram for an hour and 5 minutes, YouTube for 30 minutes, Snapchat for 15 minutes, BeReal for 15 minutes as well, GroupMe for 10 minutes, and that is all the social media apps that I used for the course of today. The app I used the most, as I said, was TikTok for almost 3 hours. Um, and the area that I used it the most during the day was at 12 to 1 a.m., where I used it for a full hour, and then also between 10 and 2, where I used it for an hour and a half roughly. Um, I prefer this platform simply because it's fun to just kind of scroll and find comedic videos over and over and over again at the drop of a hat, and it's fun to watch. It's just addicting. Um, and then I used TikTok and Snapchat primarily, as well as Instagram Reels from time to time to message people and just send some lighthearted humor that I thought was funny to people who have a similar humor to me. And yeah, that was pretty much my first day of my video journal. Hello, and welcome back to day 2 of my video journal. So today is April 27th, and so I used my phone today for a total of 6 hours again. 28 minutes less than I did yesterday, though. Um, I used, once again, TikTok for the most amount of time, which was 2 hours. Instagram for 45 minutes, YouTube TV for 45 minutes, YouTube for 20 minutes, Snapchat for 17 minutes, GroupMe for 5 minutes, BeReal for 3 minutes, and that was all my social media type apps for the day. Um, Once again, TikTok was my most used app, like I said, for 2 hours, and I used it primarily during my work shift today because I wasn't really doing much today at work. I didn't have to do much at work today, and so I used it predominantly from 10 to 1 p.m., where I used it for about an hour and 15 minutes, and then just a little bit ago, 10 to 11 p.m. For 30 minutes. Um, and yeah, I enjoy the platforms very much. I've noticed I was on it a little bit less today, which I think is good overall. It's good to be not as addicted as I've been, which is very nice. And I'm glad to see that I'm not using it as heavily as I've been using it yesterday. Howdy. Today is day 3 of my video journal. I just got back from a banquet that I was at today for one of my orgs, and I thought I would share my social media usage for day 3 today. Today was actually the least amount of time I've used my phone so far in general. I used my phone for a total of 3 hours today. An hour and 15 of that was dedicated to using TikTok, as usual. 30 minutes of that was dedicated to using Instagram. 10 minutes was used towards GroupMe. 4 minutes was used towards Snapchat, and 1 minute was dedicated to using BeReal. And so once again, TikTok was at the top of my social media usage, but it was used a whole hour and 10 minutes less than what I had used it yesterday. And like I said, today was the least amount of time I used my phone today. So I think overall I've been making progress to use my phone a little bit less over the course of this project. Howdy. Today is April 29th, and I am now on day 4 of my social media diary. And so today I went to a few of my friends' concerts that are in the choirs, and so I went to that primarily. But other than that, I really didn't have anything to do, so I was just kind of on my phone today. I spent 4 hours and 45 minutes on my phone today, which is about an hour and 30 minutes more than I did yesterday. Um, for the now fourth day in a row, my most used app was TikTok for 2.5 hours. Instagram I used for 37 minutes. I used Snapchat for 17 minutes. I used YouTube for 9 minutes, GroupMe for 2, and Be Real for 1. And that was all my social media apps that I used for the day. It's pretty common social media apps that I use every single day. um, and so I used my phone. I use TikTok, my most used app, most often at 1 to 2 a.m. for about an hour, as well as between 9 a.m. to 12 p.m., where I used it for about an hour 15 or so. And yeah, that was all of my social media apps that I used for the day today. Maybe I'll be more lucky tomorrow and not use social media as much as I did. Thank you. Howdy, everyone. Today is Sunday, April 30th, which means it is the last day of my video journal today. And so today was my longest time using my phone actually over the last 5 days. I used my phone for 8 hours and 16 minutes, 3.5 hours more than I did yesterday. Whoops. I used TikTok once again for the most amount of time, 4 hours entirely. I used Instagram for 40 minutes. I used Snapchat for 37 minutes. I used Be Real for 2 minutes, GroupMe for 1 minute, and that was all of my social medias that I used for the day. And so today was my most amount of time using my phone. And TikTok I used primarily between 10 to 1 p.m., where I used it for about 2 hours, or an hour and a half, and then between 6 to 10, where I used it for about another hour and a half. And yeah, I used it primarily for swiping and also to interact with friends with a bunch of videos that they sent me. And with that, I think that concludes my video journal for the week. So overall, throughout the entirety of the week, I was spending about a fourth of my day using my phone, with the extreme being 8 hours, which was a third of my day, and the minimum being 3 hours, which is an eighth of my day. Overall, the app I use the most every single day was TikTok, and I think that comes with the fact that it provides comedic, simple videos to everyone, and it really appeals to what you like to see. And so it attracted me the entirety of the week, and yeah, I definitely think I have something to work on for sure. I feel like I should be using my phone less than I am, especially the amount of time I was spending only on social media. And hopefully, through this social media diary journal, I can learn to get better at controlling my social media usage overall.